Hey, what is going on everyone? How are you guys doing today? What we are going to be doing in this video today is we're going to be taking a look at the 2019 Chevrolet Equinox. Now this car by all means is not brand new, as we've seen the current generation Equinox for a few years now. However, we recently had a vehicle within the household that went to the body shop to get repaired, and during the time that it was getting fixed, we were provided this vehicle to drive in the meantime. So while the vehicle was in our possession, I figured let's go ahead and take a look at the exterior and the interior design. Now, unfortunately, due to limitations within my schedule, I was not able to test drive the car and make a POV video, but I was able to take a look at the car in person and then give you guys footage of what it looks like on the outside and on the inside. Basically, in this video, we are going to give you guys our first impressions with the exterior and the interior design. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, this particular Chevy Equinox that we are looking at contains a 1.5 liter turbo 4-cylinder engine that has a dual overhead cam design with direct injection and variable valve timing. This engine puts out 170 horsepower and 203 foot-pounds of torque. It is also paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now, this particular Equinox contains the LT trim level with the all-wheel drive drivetrain, which means when you're talking about fuel economy, it's going to get you 25 miles per gallon in the city and 30 miles per gallon on the highway, which combined is 27 miles per gallon. And this car contains a smart key access system, as you can see by the key fob in these pictures. The exterior color is known as Mosaic Black Metallic, and as you can see just from looking at the exterior design, it's not something that you would find in a pickup truck, for example. This doesn't have that tough look to it that I would have liked. However, this is still a good looking vehicle, and it's not meant to look tough at all. It's basically meant to be a comfortable daily driver. Therefore, in a daily driver, most people wouldn't want something that would look a little bit crazy, that would stand out. Instead, they would just prefer to have a regular vehicle that just gets them from point A to point B. And the Chevy Equinox is definitely a great choice for those types of customers. This is due to the fact that it's a crossover or an SUV that is not too big or too small. So for instance, if you don't want to get something like a Chevy Tahoe, for example, due to that being a little bit too big to your liking, however, you also don't want to get a Chevrolet Traverse because that is still slightly too big, but not that bad. And for those that want to go a little bit smaller, the Chevy Equinox is definitely a great choice if you fit in that category. Otherwise, you do have other vehicles that are a lot smaller as well, like the Chevy Trax, for example. This particular Equinox that we're looking at has the standard 17-inch aluminum wheels. And if you take a look at the back, it definitely has the look where it reminds me of a Tahoe. And I always love the back of the Tahoe, the Yukon, the Escalades, all three of those vehicles within that platform of SUVs. This one is no exception whatsoever. I really do like the design at the back. The front, not so much, but then again, this is not meant to stand out in the crowd, as this vehicle is more for practicality. Alright, so upon stepping into the vehicle, you are greeted with a jet black premium cloth seat interior all around, as you can see. And let's go ahead and step inside the vehicle. Alright, got ourselves situated. As you can see, you got the gauge cluster and the steering wheel itself, which is a 3-spoke steering wheel, pretty nice. Looking towards the right, you've got your infotainment system along with the climate controls and the vents. Looking at the passenger side, you basically got the glove box. You got the passenger door panel over there. Of course, here is the passenger seat itself. Very unique design to it. And of course, you have your 2 cup holders, your electronic parking brake, and moving up, you have your gear shifter as well, along with a couple additional USB ports underneath the climate controls. This is your center console right here, not much in there. And looking over here, you have your start button over here. So put your foot on brake, hit the button to start, which starts up the vehicle. Alright, looking on this side, you basically have your headlight and fog light controls. Of course, you have your power window controls and your power mirror controls on the driver's side. And this is using the latest Chevy MyLink system. Pretty neat. And push the button again, shuts down the vehicle. And let's go ahead and hop onto the back. So as you can see, we are looking on the back of the vehicle from the driver's side. Let's go ahead and jump in. Pretty good legroom in here as well as headroom. You basically got your two vents at the bottom with two USB ports. Here is the passenger side. And here is the view of the dash from the back seat. Overall, pretty good interior, and it's definitely going to be a comfortable ride as well. Of course, here is the passenger seat again, and here is the cargo space in the back. Very good space for putting items in the back. And now let's look at the back seat from the passenger side, or the right side I should say, excuse me. Overall, pretty good design. Definitely going to be comfortable in the back when you're going on long road trips. And let's check out the front passenger seat. Another view of the dash, but on the right side. Same thing with the seats itself. I really like how the seats look when it has like all those circles in the middle of the seat. Of course, here's the door panel again. And if we hop on in, this is your glove box. Go ahead and step on out, and that's basically the interior of the 2019 Chevy Equinox. So what do you guys think of the 2019 Chevy Equinox? Do you like it, hate it? Is it your kind of car? Is it not your kind of car? Do you prefer a different brand / model but in the same segment? I'm curious to see what you guys have to say in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you'll be notified when we post a new video. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and have a good day.